someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Toronto taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
13 next.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. The Seahawks did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey! 53.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On second down, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That good for 19 at a first down.
Come on.
Murray going to throw. He's got Edwards-Helaire on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bam Knight, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story all night.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to Walker on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Geno now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go, hey.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Smith. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. To throw is Murray. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
The Seahawks signed Wosu last free agency. Believe he can be the top edge rusher and make plays like that look routine. 9.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles last season. Certainly seems like a smart investment on their part.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Toronto first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Throwing on first down is Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Seahawks 3. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before break. Smith to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, trio left. Middle. There we go, son.
Now Smith, a final shot before break. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Both these teams get a chance to dry out, maybe change their plays if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Murray now on first down. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Murray now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing is Smith. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is taken at about the 14. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
3 quarters in the books. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Murray's throw completed to Brown. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Snowhawks 21, Seahawks 6. Matt Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he goes out right around the 39. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Ertz has it left side. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Snowhawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. On second down, it's Walker. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Indy.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Smith's going to throw it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're second and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise